I was scrolling through Pinterest and I came across this image which made me wonder, would I be able to recreate this? But to answer that, we must first understand the thought process behind the design, right? And the best way to do this is to recreate this using papers. And I think by the end of this video, you would be able to learn what layers and masking mean. Let's get started. After looking at the design, we understand that it consists of two main things, right? The X shape and the image. This is what we call layers. Layers are nothing but individual elements in a design. Stacking layers in a certain order is what makes or breaks the design. Now that you understood what layers mean, let's recreate the shape. Awesome. Let's create the image. I'm using a different picture here, but you get the idea. Now that we got all the layers, let's try to recreate the design. Did you notice that there is something wrong with the design? Yes, the image is hanging out of the shape, right? So we do need to cut the parts of the image which are hanging out of the X shape. Awesome, we have completed the design. But I feel that the image is a little big on the top portion. I think moving this a little bit down would make it nice. Now moving it down creates the same problem that we had earlier. Now we need to cut down more pieces at the bottom. Okay, now it looks perfect, right? Well, I think the image could move a little bit to the left. But wait, this creates the same problem again. Well, we need to cut the image again. Okay, now it looks perfect, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But did you notice that it took us 3 tries to get it right? I think we could do it in a better way. What if we don't have to cut the image every time we need to make a change? That would make things easier, right? Well, that's where masking comes into play. The idea of masking is that we create a layer which allows us to show only a certain portion of the image that is present inside. If this sounds confusing, let me show you what I mean. Earlier, we had two layers, the X shape and the image. But this time, instead of the X shape, we are going to create a frame out of this X shape. This solves the problem of having to create an X shape every time, as we can put a rectangle inside the frame which would look like an X. Now instead of placing the image on top of the X shape like we did earlier, we are going to place it inside the layer. Notice how only a certain portion of the image is visible. This is what masking means. This way, when we want to make any changes, we don't have to trim the image, as the frame takes care of what is visible to the viewer by hiding things. Now let's try to recreate that using Figma. Go to Google and type in www.figma.new. If you already have a Figma account, this would directly take you to a draft page. Now the first step would be to create the X shape, which can be done by creating a rectangle. Press the R key or click on the rectangle shape tool icon and create a rectangle with this dimension. Next, select the rectangle and press Ctrl+T to duplicate. Now you can see that there are two rectangles from the layer panel. Click on one of the rectangles and press Shift+H to flip the shape horizontally. We have created the X shape, but notice that there are two different rectangles. We can combine them using Union option to create a single layer which creates the X shape. Now that we have created the shape that we want, let's create the frame. Click on the shape layer and press Ctrl+Alt+M or press the mask option. This creates the mask layer, but you won't be able to see anything on the screen. Just like we did using papers, create a rectangle and place it inside the mask layer. Notice that we didn't have to create any shape at all, as the mask layer does all the work. Now to create the image, go to Google and type in www.photopea.com and paste the image. Select the layer and click on Select and Remove BG. This will remove the background of the image. Now click on File and press Export As and click PNG and then click Save. After the image is downloaded, bring in the image onto Figma. Now bring the image layer inside the mask group. Notice that you would only be able to see a portion of the image similar to when we did it using papers. But now the top portion is missing, right? We can't just take out the top portion from the mask like we did using papers. So instead, we are going to duplicate the image and we are going to bring it outside the mask layer. But now notice that the bottom portion is hanging out. Let's crop out the image by clicking on the image layer, and while pressing Ctrl, move the arrow up to crop the image till we only get the portion that we need. And that's it. We have our design. If you want to move the image, just select the top image layer and the image layer in the mask layer by pressing Ctrl plus right click. Now that you have selected both the layers, you can move it using the mouse till you feel that the design looks perfect to you. And that's it. This is the process of how you can recreate this image on Figma. I hope that this video was really helpful, and if you have any queries, please let me know down in the comments.